Hello everybody and welcome back. It's been a while, hasn't it? I've been on a bit of a break for like 4 years. Well, that's over now. So now down to the actual channel update. First things first, all previous shows are on indefinite hiatus. I'm not going to say they're never going to come back, because never say never, but at this point I have no real interest in continuing them. However, I do have some exciting new content coming up. Well, exciting for me anyway. I don't know how exciting it will be for everyone else, but I'm really looking forward to it, and ultimately I guess that's really what matters here. So, the first thing that I'm going to be doing is going to be a playthrough of a succession game of Crusader Kings II with Harley. You can check out Harley's channel at the link in the description. We will be playing on Noob Island, also known as Ireland, and we'll be at the 769 start date. We're not going to be creating any custom rulers, instead we're going to be playing as the Count of Ormond, although at that time it is not called Ormond. It's called something almost unpronounceable, which we will probably refer to as Jimmy. Now the rules of our succession game will be as follows. When our ruler dies, the game is instantly paused, and we can't unpause it. We have to take whatever action we're going to take on that day, and then send the save file over, and the other player then can unpause it. However, we cannot discuss what happened in the previous life at all. We have to go into each life completely blind, without knowing what the other player's plans are, without knowing what they set in motion, completely blind. And we'll be playing until 11 November 1444, which is the start date of Europa Universalis IV, at which point we'll discuss carrying it over to that game. This will be starting as early as Wednesday or Thursday of this week, depending on how schedules line up. Next up will be a single-player achievement playthrough of Europa Universalis IV, going for the Prester John achievement, which, of course, is own and have cores on Alexandria, Antioch, and Constantinople as Coptic Ethiopia. There will be some pretty severe difficulties with this, particularly in conquering the Ottomans as Ethiopia. That may require us to conquer much of Africa and maybe some of India to pull off. Fending off European colonialism in Africa may also be interesting, although they could be useful allies against the Ottomans. Since it's an achievement run, that will of course be in Iron Man mode, and will probably run concurrently with the CKII game. Regardless of getting the achievement, I will likely play it all the way to the January 2nd, 1821 end date of that particular game. And finally, the third piece of content that I have planned as of right now is my very first campaign in Battletech, which, as many of you have pointed out on my Mech Commander Gold video, is essentially a spiritual successor to that game in turn-based form that is coming out next month. This will be my first time playing that game outside of the beta, and as such, failure is likely, but you know what they say, losing is fun. That particular game, of course, won't be happening for a few weeks, because it's not out until sometime in April. They haven't yet announced the release date. SteamDB seems to think that it will be released on April 24th, but once that game comes out, I will definitely be playing it. So that's pretty much the roundup of what I've got coming in the next few weeks. I'm really excited for these playthroughs. This is something I've been wanting to do for quite a while, and I just haven't gotten around to it. I blame the fact that I was on a break for 4 years, but, you know, excuses are excuses. There will not be any particular upload schedule that I'm going to commit to at this time. These things will get uploaded as they get played. My overall goal is just to have fun with this, and I really hope that comes through in my videos. So that's pretty much it for this channel update, and I will be seeing you all very soon.